Good morning. How are you? It's Caroline from Complete Fitness and Wellbeing with your 5 moves in 5 minutes on this Wednesday morning. This morning's 5 moves are going to be taken from our Metabolic 5 class that we do at 8 o'clock in the morning, where we take 5 exercises and we repeat for 4 rounds without any rest. Each exercise is done 45 seconds, but we then move straight into the next exercise and keep going until we need to stop and rest. So this is a really good workout where you listen to your body. You work until you can't, and then you rest until you can. So you're listening, learning, progressing, because each time you may do that a little bit more, and depending on what's going on the exercise, you may do a little bit less. So it's a really sort of nice evolving way of doing the movements to test our endurance, our strength, our ability of just listening to that body, which again is hugely important during our midlife stage. Sometimes we need to stop rather than keep pushing through, and sometimes we know we can do a little bit more without having to stop. So it's all about listening. So as always, if you're going to join in, brilliant, but please make sure you're feeling fit and well and you're only going to do what is suitable for you. Again, always adapt the movements. If you don't like a particular movement, do something that you do like, that you know you're going to get the same sort of benefits from. And as always, clear safe space. So I'm going to start off. We're going to do a bicep curl to shoulder press. Then we've got a staggered squat. Then we've got some touchdowns or skaters. Then got a kneeling hip thrust into a tricep press back, and a single leg Romanian deadlift into a row. So a real combination of movements, up, down, side to side. Are you ready? So I'll curl and press first of all. So I've got my weights, set the timer, off we go. So I'm standing feet hip width apart, curling and then pressing. Now you can do whichever variation of a bicep curl and a shoulder press you want. It's just making sure it feels okay. So this is more like a hammer curl, so keeping my arms fairly close to the sides of my body, and then pushing straight up. Feet grounded, exhaling as I push. Can't quite see the timer actually. It's getting so dark in the mornings, or dull at the moment. And where I've positioned that timer, there we go. From here, straight into my staggered squat. And all that is feet hip width apart, taking a little step back, and then I'm hinging back, sitting down, coming back up again. So you get that foot back, my heel on the right leg, which is that leg, elevate so I can get that little bit lower. Breathe in as I go down, exhale as I come back up again. So this is just one squat variation, so many others, narrow squat, wide squat, plie squats. So if you'd rather do a different squat, again, do a different squat. What is your squat preference? Right, weights down, touchdowns. So I'm literally going side to side, reaching to touch down towards the floor. Or if I don't want to reach the floor, I'm going to touch my knee. But I'm just getting some side to side movement. Oh, losing my rhythm. It takes me a while to get into a rhythm with this one. There we go. But again, a little bit of cardiovascular work as well. Still working the legs, inner thighs, side of the glutes. Lovely. Almost there, and then we're into our kneeling hip thrust. So I'm going to come down to a kneeling position. Now, if this isn't suitable on your knees, you can always do a hip raise. So I'm going to hold my dumbbells by my side. I'm going to drive my hips forward and then press back. Hinge down, exhale. Hips are working, glutes are working, backs of the arms. And pause. Gently come up. We're then into our single leg Romanian deadlift and a row. Oh, those touchdowns sort of caught me out. So feet hip width apart. I'm going to take a step back, gently begin to hinge. My left leg on the floor is grounded, soft. My right leg comes up from here. I can then either do a narrow row, bringing the elbows past my ribs, or a wider row. So you can play around with that. Exhale, return. You can stick with one side. And again, you don't have to have that leg up. We could just hinge here, keeping that foot on the floor. Then go into our row. Or you could alternate. If you really didn't want to do a single leg, we could keep both feet on the floor, row, or row, however you want to row. Exhale. So lots of options. And there we go. That was 5 moves in 5 minutes. And what we would then do is go back to the beginning for another 3 more rounds. And then we'd have a couple of finishes, a couple of exercises just to complement what we've done. And then we will cool down and relax. So there we go. Maybe there's some moves that you can add into your workouts. Maybe you can play around with your timings of your workouts. Let me know what you're up to. I would be really interested to know. So you can drop me a message. And if you want to join in with a class, again, let me know. Let's have a chat. On that, have a super day. Keep moving. Let me know how you're getting on. And I will see you on Friday for balance and strength. So see you then. Take care.